One of the most destructive stories that you tell yourself is, I'm behind. Whether it's behind financially, behind spiritually, behind emotionally, behind in life. And the longer you believe that story, the heavier everything becomes. Because when you believe you're behind, you stop seeing progress. You only see distance. Now I want you to listen to this carefully. Most of you are measuring yourselves against a timeline that you created years ago. A timeline that said, I should be married by now. I should have more money by now. I should be healed by now. I should be further along by now. And every day you compare reality to an expectation. And then you call the gap failure. But what if you're not behind? What if you're simply judging your journey through the lens of disappointment? Because here's what I've learned. People who believe they're behind often miss the growth that's happening right in front of them. They're so focused on where they thought they'd be that they can't see how far they've already come. See, the enemy of progress is not failure. It's discouragement. Because discouragement convinces you that movement doesn't matter, that growth doesn't count, that healing isn't happening unless it happens on your schedule. But God has never been limited to your timeline. Scripture says, I will restore the years. Now think about that. Not the days, not the weeks, but the years. God specializes in redemption, in restoration, and bringing purpose out of seasons you thought were wasted. So maybe you're not behind. Maybe you're in process. Maybe you're growing in ways you haven't learned to recognize yet. Maybe the story, I'm behind, is actually preventing you from seeing what God is building. Because when you stop measuring your life against an imaginary timeline, you create space for gratitude. And gratitude changes how you see the journey. So before you say, I'm behind, ask yourself, compared to what? Because the timeline you're using may be the very thing stealing your peace. Comment process if this spoke to you and keep following for more.